Oh my God, the Arsenal dynasty is beginning. Look, people, we just got some breaking news at Arsenal dropped by David Ornstein, and Tim Lewis has left Arsenal. I woke up today and I'm like, yeah, cool. Go out the shower, cool. Brush my teeth, cool. And then I see one of my friends dropped a David Ornstein post in my group chat, and I was like, what's this? I click on it. Tim Lewis leaving. Exclusive. I won't lie to anyone. This is the guy that I think a lot of us as Arsenal fans have said for a very long time. He's holding the club back. He's holding us back. He's making way too many decisions that have absolutely nothing to do with the footballing. Me personally, I don't know how other Arsenal fans feel. Please let me know in the comments below. But I feel like he's always just cared more about the bank accounts than caring about the success on the pitch. And it seems like Josh Kroenke's gone, you know what? We need to start caring more about the football. So look, here's what David Ornstein has said. Exclusive. Tim Lewis leaves Arsenal in shock. Boardroom revamp. 62-year-old integral to Arsenal rise, but new look hierarchy sees Richard Garlick become CEO, plus Josh Kroenke increasingly prominent. Ben Winston join, and 3 more appointments, including 2 from KSE. Now, this is I guess Josh Kroenke and KSE taking a bit more control. Yeah, I don't know who these 2 other appointments are. I don't even know who Ben Winston is. Yeah, but the only thing that I can hope for is that they've decided we need more people at the helm who care more about success on the pitch. That's the only thing that I can hope for as an Arsenal fan. And all I can hope for is that going forward, more decisions are made with the betterment of the club first and foremost. Now, obviously, just a little sidestep, there has been a lot of talks recently, a lot of rumours, a lot of murmurs around the village that Arsenal are looking to expand their stadium, revamp it, bring it more in line, I guess, with the better stadiums that are currently about. You know, we did, I think it was 2006 was when the Emirates was completed. And since then, we've seen a lot of stadiums kind of just get revamped. You know, obviously you had Tottenham come up with their new stadium, and also Everton have come up with their new stadium. And I feel like it's time that Arsenal take a step into the new age and find ways to generate more revenue through other means, which should then allow them to spend even more money to improve what is happening on the pitch. Now, those of you that actually, I don't know, care enough to look, I guess, into the deeper parts of, I guess, KSE and all of that stuff, and Josh Kroenke and Stan Kroenke and all of that, they own other franchises. And out of all their franchises, Arsenal is the only franchise that hasn't won the major of what they compete in. And I feel like Josh Kroenke, with him deciding to become increasingly more prominent in, I guess, the day-to-day and the running of the club. Just to add, I believe he's been to all of the home games so far this season. I think that he wants to see Arsenal win. Yeah, I think the evidence is in the amount of money that was made available to Andrea Berta and Mikel Arteta this summer as well. He has had enough. He wants to win. Now, whether he has the capabilities, being more involved to guide us towards that, is yet to be seen. But I have to applaud the intent. I have to applaud the intent, sorry. Because if I own something and I want to see success and I don't necessarily trust those around me, I'm stepping in. And you know what? And if I'm not capable, then cool. Afterwards, I'll have to figure out, okay, what can we change to make sure something happens. But showing intent shows that you care. And as Arsenal fans, that's all we've really wanted from our owners for a very long time. Just show that you care. You know what I mean? Obviously, I don't want to speak on behalf of all of the Arsenal fan base or generalize like that. But if you're an Arsenal fan, let me know. Because that's just my opinion, you know, from a lot of the, I guess, from when you go back to Wenger and like all of the hostilities in the ground and all of the hate directed towards the owners. And then obviously when the Super League came out and Arsenal fans felt like, oh, we're actually going to lose touch with like our history and everything that we've kind of built here in N5 and in English football. And then we protested and I was there to all the people that say, oh, Hawks just top gooner, agrees with everything. You know what I mean? I was there flying the flag, get me, didn't want to go to the Super League, wanted the owners to take it seriously. The helicopters, or the cameraman and there, you see me on the AFTV video, I was there. My voice was heard, you get it? Like, that's all we've really cared about, like the season on season of not investing in the club to ensure that we're fully equipped to give ourselves the best chance to go and win the league. Like, all of that has happened in this transfer window. Well, sorry, I guess you could say this season now because the season started. And I think the first kind of piece of the puzzle that maybe led us all the way up to this was getting rid of Edu and bringing in Andrea Berta. Because now Josh Kroenke, for whatever reason, and maybe I'm over-assuming here, now has someone who he's like, okay, cool, I trust you with my money. And because I trust you with my money, I'm going to give you my money. I'm going to release the money, yeah? Or I guess it's better to say I trust you with the club's money, because I still don't know or have enough insight into how much from KSE has actually been invested into the club. I'm just seeing Arsenal spent like near enough 300 million this window, and I'm just making assumptions. Maybe it's money generated by Arsenal. Maybe it's Josh Kroenke making personal funds available. Who knows? But the fact that he's now becoming increasingly more prominent, and he's actually brought in 2 more people from KSE onto the board, that may actually lead to more conversations about, okay, should we make more funds accessible from other sources? Because I won't lie, I throughout the years, I've had the kind of feeling that a lot of the revenue that Arsenal generates throughout the years has been put into their pockets to help their other franchises. But maybe now it might work in the reverse. Maybe they take a bit of revenue from these other franchises that generate a lot of money as well, and start putting it into Arsenal to push the Arsenal towards success. So look, for me, this is a fantastic bit of news, fantastic development at the club, and the future the future looks bright. The future looks bright. I can't lie, the future looks bright. You know, hey, look, being a bit tempering down my kind of gas and all of that, like, it could go the other direction, and it could be an awful move, and Arsenal could stagnate, or Arsenal could go in the other direction. But in all honesty, our owner showing intent, I think is what we want to see as football fans. And hopefully throughout the day or the week, the other 2 appointments, they get revealed who they are, and then maybe I can look into them and be like, okay, cool, what's your credentials? Yeah, do you know what I mean? Literally, that's what it is. I'm not too sure about Richard Garlick becoming. I feel like Richard Garlick becoming the CEO is probably moving Richard Garlick into a role that he's more suited to. But that's yet to, and that's at a level that I think there's such a disconnect from fans to that level that I don't feel like the CEO has any real kind of impact on the like day-to-day of the team or how the team's faring or all of that. Like at that level it becomes so business related that I don't really know how to judge that yet. I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But yeah, I think this is all around good news for Arsenal fans. Arsenal fans, let me know how you feel. I know rivals are going to want to have their say, but at the very least, I don't have to look at this guy's awful hairline no more. So, yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.